Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Palmyra is an ancient city in the north central Syria, and it is about 130 miles northeast of Damascus, the capital of Syria, which is about 210 kilometers. So the name Palmyra the meaning of the name of this city is, which is Palmyra. Palmyra is the city of palm trees. There's a lot of palm trees there. This ancient city was built on an oasis, lying approximately halfway between the Mediterranean Sea in the west and the Euphrates River on the east. The ruins of the ancient city of Palmyra were designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980. The Middle East and North Africa region is filled with amazing World Heritage Sites, unfortunately many of which have been destroyed or are subject to neglect and sabotage. My name is ALZUBE, and I am a Jordanian scientist living in the United States. I am on a quest to spread knowledge and awareness about the history, culture, nature, and importance of key World Heritage Sites in the Middle East and North Africa to everybody around the world. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I talk about many different topics in both Arabic and English. I cover topics in biomedical engineering and also topics about cryptocurrency, as well as topics about key World Heritage Sites in the Middle East and North Africa region. So if you're new to my channel, again, welcome. Please subscribe and hit the like button so that YouTube know that these are very important. The algorithm recognize this is an important video for people to watch, as well as you can smash the bell button so that you know about all my videos immediately when I post them. So let's start talking about Palmyra. Palmyra is also, it has another name called Tadmor. And this is my first video about Palmyra or Tadmor. And I will provide some historical information about the city and the ruins of this city, and what is the status of its ruins today, actually, because this is very important. I feel that we need to keep reminding ourselves with the importance of these World Heritage Sites and what is happening to them on a daily basis. So I'm also the proud owner of a website dedicated to Palmyra, and that website is forpalmyra.com. And I will be referring to this website as I move and I speak in my video. And you can see that this is actually the link, and this is the website that I am a proud owner of. I believe in dedicating special websites for each of the World Heritage Sites in the world, and especially in the Middle East and North Africa region. So let us learn about Palmyra, and we will start with some historical information. So Palmyra, I think it is in the 1st century that it was actually part of the Roman, 1st century AD, it was part of the Roman Empire. And it is located on the Silk Road. So it became wealthy from the trade caravans that they are moving in that region. Palmyrans combined elements of Amorites, Arameans, and Arabs. And these three components or three elements made the culture of the Palmyrans and Palmyra in general. So Palmyrans spoke actually Aramaic and Greek. So they used Aramaic when they were speaking to each other amongst themselves. And when it came to commerce and diplomatic affairs, they used Greek. So in the 3rd century AD, actually, Palmyra grew very strong and wealthy. And one of their kings actually got in a war with the Persian Empire, and he won. And it was very powerful in 260 AD. Following that king who defeated the Persian Empire, Queen Zenobia took over and ruled the city. And she, of course, because of power and wealth, and because of their experience with the Persian Empire, she rebelled against the Roman Empire. And that was a bad idea, actually, because in 273 AD, the Roman Empire and Aurelian destroyed the city. And that was the first time the city was destroyed. The city will be destroyed multiple times, unfortunately, by many people. And each time a destruction or invasion take place, the city grows smaller and the people leave the city. So in 273 AD, the city was destroyed by Aurelian. And along the years, Palmyrians converted to Christianity during the 4th century, and they converted to Islam in the 7th century. And after that conversion, actually, Palmyrian and Greek languages disappeared, and they were replaced by Arabic. And there's a lot of things that we can talk about. How is this affecting the culture and art and innovation about the city? But that's what happened. Under the French mandatory rule in 1932, which was after the First World War and very close to the Second World War, the French rulers, the colonials, they forced people, the inhabitants, to move from the ancient city on the ruins into a close-by new city called Tadmor. And the site was open for excavation, and there happened many excavations took place in the ruins of Palmyra. Unfortunately, because of the civil war that erupted in Syria in 2015, the city was destroyed multiple times, actually, until it was captured by the Syrian army in 2017. And since then, it was under the control of the Syrian government. Unfortunately, there was a lot of damage in the city. And that is why I felt it's very important to dedicate a website for this ancient city, beautiful city, as well as to keep creating content that is informing people about the city, its history, and especially that this city represents a collaboration and also an interaction between the Eastern and Western civilizations because of trading and because of the people who ruled that city. So this is a quick historical background about Palmyra and the Palmyrians. And I would like to speak with you about the website that I have developed for this and dedicated for this city. And I hope that you will be part of the effort to join the website and register in the website. So if you can check on the screen that I'm showing here. So this is the homepage of the website, so for palmyra.com. And you can see that we have a forum that represents the community of the hope that to build a community around it so that people can actually get to learn about Palmyra and, protect the ruins, virtually, and even teach their, children and everybody interested about the World Heritage Sites in the Middle East and North Africa. So the website is simple and it's still fairly new. And I'm adding and developing the website as we move on. But even though at this moment, we have, I think, 31 members on the website, still the community and the forum is empty, and we are populating it with more content as we move on. So if you go to the pages of this website, for Palmyra, I know that if someone wants to travel and do some tourism, you can find a lot of websites, general websites. But I'm one of the guys who believe that I would like to dedicate a website for each important location, especially World Heritage Sites. And I think for Palmyra is the only website, the first and only website dedicated to the city of Palmyra and the ruins of that city. So I hope that people will be encouraged to to engage and to be part of this effort. So this is the homepage. The About page actually shows that the mission of the website is to help people debate, post comments, and share opinions from and about and for Syria actually in general, not just for Palmyra. And we would like to have boards in the community dedicated to fashion, culture, poetry, music, and photography. And we'd like to have, if you visited Palmyra, I've never visited Palmyra, and I'd love to visit in the future. So if you visited the city, you can share with us, your experience, and you can share photos. And we would like to create a virtual, platform that is dedicated to this World Heritage Site, because it has been destroyed. A lot of things have been destroyed and been sabotaged. So we'd like to preserve it to the future generations. And so if you want to participate, you need to register in the website, and it's fairly easy. You can go to the community page, and you can actually register and be a member and start adding content to it. So you have the members here. If you want to register, you can click on this link here. Or if you want to log in, if you have already registered, you can do this. And I'm moderating all the content, so you can register anytime, and you should be able to add comments. Also, one of the things that I always felt important about Palmyra is that I would like to find a place dedicated to the news that is related to this beautiful city and this oasis. And so I have a tab for news about Palmyra, and I hope that you can check it frequently, because it has a lot of information. And one of the things that catch my eye is actually there's a lot of efforts right now to duplicate and replicate the structures in the city. And this is one of the fellows who actually try to build and replicate the city. You can find a lot of beautiful pictures, and you can get in touch with the people through the website. So staying in touch with the news is very important, so that you can keep learning about Palmyra. Also, one of the things that I have in the website, actually a knowledge corner, in which I post fact-checked publications. I'm an academic, and I believe that people who actually work and publish scientific work about Palmyra should be actually recognized. And I would like to dedicate this place for them to show their work. So if you have a contribution, you can send it, and we can add it to the website here. One of the first contributions that I've added, actually, it was an academic article about reconstructing cultural heritage in conflict zones, and they were talking about Palmyra, and the question was, should we build the city or not? So, and this scientist actually, if I have the link for that article, and it shows some interesting pictures that shows the amount of damage that took place in Palmyra. And this is one of the pictures that shows you that one of the temples, how it was been destroyed, actually. And the interesting thing that the scientist who did the research in this article was showing how the amount of damage that took place because of the civil war in Syria. So he's showing the picture of the ruins before and after the war, and how that was damaged. So I thought this is interesting for people to recognize the importance of archiving and documenting everything about these World Heritage Sites. And I hope that my website, forpalmyra.com, is going to be a platform that we can actually build and reconstruct even a three-dimensional models of the architecture that was in the city, and that you can have and visit it online. This is another picture that shows the amount of damage that took place because of the civil war in Syria. And this is an important aspect that I would like to raise awareness, that these sites need help and they need to be, in the spotlight, and people need to talk about them and how can we protect these sites and rebuild. I don't think we can rebuild it physically because of a lot of different aspects, but we can at least build a virtual model or a virtual city online. And I hope that my website will be the platform to do something like this. And I hope that people can share their knowledge and information and experiences as well here. One of the interesting things that this article have showed is that, so this is how it used to be before, when it was a vibrant city and there was a lot of art and concerts and music happening there. I hope that this could be seen again, and I think that is possible if everybody wants to help and to participate. And I hope that my website for palmyra.com is going to be the platform to bring interested people and parties to work together in order to preserve and save what is left and to reconstruct this beautiful city. One of the things that I liked about this article is also that it showed that, I think this is Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of England, Britain. So he was, I think at that moment he was the mayor of London. He's now the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. And they have a scale replica of one of the arcs from Palmyra. So I hope that people also around the world recognize the importance of reconstructing and building something that remind the future generations about the city and its history and heritage, and how important that city was in bringing people together from the East and the West, and how trade and culture influenced our human civilization. So I hope that you will be able to get in touch and to check the website frequently, and I have also a contact us form. So if people are interested in collaborating and working and learning more about the project and how we can help the ancient city of Palmyra to come back to life, I'll be more than happy to do so. So you can just send your name and email, and you can write a comment, and I would like to welcome you all in our project. So at the end, I will hope that everybody who are a Syrian living outside or interested in World Heritage Sites or interested in the Middle East and North Africa region, to be part of our community by registering into this in our website and to start interacting and engaging, to protect and preserve and help Palmyra come back to life. At the end of this video, if you reached this point, thank you so much for watching and being with me. I'm going to leave social pages of myself in the description below. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell button so that you know immediately when I post another video. I will be seeing you soon then. Bye.